You guys need to relax, okay? What's up everyone, welcome to the Speedcube.co.nz YouTube channel. My name is Mike and today I am coming to you with Cube Store News episode 16. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, like the video, do all that stuff. Give me all that internet validation. This is kind of an extra because I'd kind of put Cube Store News on hold while I was working out a new format for it. But guess what? We're in lockdown. We're at level 4. So I actually have news for you. So this seemed as good a time as any just to jump back in and do a bit of an update, let you know where the store's at and kind of let you know where I'm at as well, because I've not been around very much for the last couple of months. And there's a reason for that, and I'll just give you a bit of a brief overview. So the way the video is going to go, 3 parts. What does lockdown mean for the retail store? What does lockdown mean for the online store? And then more personally, what does lockdown mean for me? And a bit of background as to where I've been the last 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. Okay, so first of all, the retail store is shut, okay? The retail store is shut until we reach level 2. We cannot be open at level 4. We cannot be open at level 3. We can and have been open at level 2 before. And level 2 means we're open but with restrictions. So we've done that before. We had maximum number of people allowed in the shop. We had mandatory scanning. We had mandatory hand washing. This time at level 2, I imagine we'll have mandatory mask wearing as well, because this Delta's a cheeky old one. So we might take some extra precautions as well. I might have the staff in masks. I might have customers in masks as well. I don't 100% know that, because that guidance might also change from the government as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. But anyway, the headline for the retail store is that it's shut. And it's shut until we reach level 2. When do we reach level 2? That's not up to me. That's up to the government. And the government doesn't know when that is yet. So if they don't know when it is, I don't know when it is. So please stop asking me when that is, okay? We will be open whenever level 2 happens. And that's that pretty much. Now on to the online store. The online store is currently still operating as normal. We are shipping. The last advice I had from Courier Post was carry on as normal. Since then, MB has come out with their list of items that are essential to ship. It is my belief, and it's also the belief of stores much, much bigger than me. I'm talking the Warehouse, Mighty Ape, Kmart. It's my belief that puzzles, Rubik's Cubes fall well under the remit of fast-moving consumer goods that contribute to well-being. I don't think it's a difficult argument to make that keeping you guys with puzzles and shipping them to you guys, especially the younger ones of you who are missing school right now, keeping your brains active in a way that isn't just monging out in front of the TV or YouTube or whatever, is a good thing. And I think it's an essential thing. So for the moment, we are still shipping as normal, and I'm being careful there using the phrase for the moment, because these things can change. These decisions can change. Advice from MB, from government, can change over time. Remember, this isn't our first rodeo. We've been in level 4 before. I know how it rolled last time. I rolled with the punches then. I'm going to roll with the punches this time. But for the moment, we are still shipping as normal, and we will continue to do so until we get advice to the contrary. I feel super confident that we're operating within the rules and we're doing the right thing. And obviously, if that changes, then what we're doing will change as well. But that is the way it is at the moment. I should say that today, the time I'm recording this, is Saturday morning, Saturday the 21st, which brings me neatly on to, I guess, my situation, which is relevant to the online store actually. I'm actually level 4ing in Geraldine, which is where my wife works. We decided to come down here on Tuesday when the lockdown was announced, and before it kicked in, we decided it would be easier for us to spend lockdown together as a family rather than just me and the kids and my wife on her own down here. So that's what we've done, and we're staying put here as long as level 4 continues. And so that's where I am just now. I'm just having a walk out in the country in Geraldine, which is really nice actually. Now, that is also advantageous for the store because, for those of you who don't know, my warehouse is actually a workshop at my house in Littleton, which doubles as Chris's place of work. Chris is the person who handles all my shipping. So with my family not being there, that means that Chris is perfectly safe to carry on shipping from there because our bubbles won't cross. He works on his own there. It's just around the corner from his house. So that's all good. So as well as me being able to look after my family better down here, it also means that Chris is safe to carry on charging back in Littleton as well. So that's all good. But I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of insight as to what lockdown looks like for me. For some of you watching this, lockdown will mean that you've got more time to do things. You might not be at school. Those of you who are missing exams and are stressing about that, I really feel for you, I really do. But yeah, a lot of people, lockdown means lots of time to do more. For a lot of us, especially for parents, lockdown means you have got the opportunity to do significantly less than you would normally be able to do. So I'm looking after my kids full time, 12 hours a day. They wake up at 6:30. More than 12 hours. They wake up at 6:30. They go to bed at like 8. By the time I've done that, I'm pretty tired. I'm just managing to get on top of my emails. Then I'm pretty much done for the day, to be honest. So that is the reality of my situation during level 4. In times like this, the activity on the Discord goes up, the comments on YouTube and Instagram go up. It's even more difficult for me to answer all of those now, but I'm trying my best. We're doing what we can. And that brings me on, I suppose, to the last thing I wanted to talk about or address today, which is, I guess, where I've been really. I haven't been super active on YouTube or Instagram particularly in the last couple of months. And that's basically because I haven't been particularly well. I've been just a bit down for a couple of months, and I can't really pin it to anything. I got an arm injury, which kept me out of the gym for a bit. That was a bit meh. I got a flu, which also kept me out of the gym for a bit, which was a bit meh. I had a bunch of trouble with shipping, overseas shipping a few months ago, which you might remember. That's why we ended up doing the Rad Week. That actually led on to more problems further down the line, which are too boring to go into now. A few things just piled up and just put me down for a while. They just put my head in a space where I wasn't particularly happy. I lost a lot of motivation. I was just managing to get on with the basics of running the business. Luckily, I've got amazing staff who have been holding down the retail store, have been holding down shipping for me. So thank you to all of those guys for keeping that going. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing way better. I was well on the way to getting back to normal, whatever that is. I was motivated again. I was doing good. I had some serious plans. And then, boom, level 4. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of a run of things at the moment. But yeah, feeling way better now. On the mend mentally, completely on the mend physically. I'm back in the gym and having a good time there. But I just wanted to check in, and I wanted to be transparent with you, with all of you who are watching these videos and all of you who regularly watch these videos. And the point of me telling you this, I didn't have to tell you this, but I wanted to tell you this because everyone to some extent is going through something. Everyone's going through something, especially at a time like this, when it's just a little bit dicey. We don't know exactly what the future holds. Basically, everyone's going through something. It's okay to ask, are you okay? And it's okay to say, actually, nah, I'm not really. And I'd love to thank everyone who has actually reached out to me, because a few people have noticed and they've reached out and just gone, hey, are you all right? And I really appreciate that. Thank you sincerely to those of you who have reached out. But yeah, I am good. Way better than I was. It was a time. It happened. I'm feeling way better now. That's cool. The weird thing about these kind of times is you don't really know how long they're going to last. Sometimes you don't know why they started. Sometimes you don't know what it is that's going to pull you out of it. But what you can do is you can recognize it. You can talk about it to people who are close to you. You can say, hey, I'm in a bit of a funk at the moment. I don't know what's up with that. And you can work through it. So yeah, to any of you who are maybe feeling a bit of a funk at the moment, especially with what level 4's brought on, just speak to someone, you know? Reach out, say good day to someone, whether it's someone close to you. If you want to drop me a message, that's fine too. I'm not a therapist or anything. I can't help you, but if just talking about it helps, then, you know, that's a thing as well. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it for episode 16 of Cube Store News, I reckon. I'm not sure where I am. I just kind of came out and started walking. I think Geraldine's that way. I think I'm on a loop. I guess I'll find out. This is the first break I've had from the kids since level 4 was announced. My wife's not working today, so she said, go for a walk. And I was like, okay. And look at me, I'm immediately working. What an egg. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched all the way to the end to hear me jabbering about this stuff. I'm fine. I hope you're fine too. Look after yourselves. Look after the people in your bubble, the people close to you. We will get through this. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Hunker down. Practice hard. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.